Hey everyone, glad to see you. It is Tuesday. We got a comic. I forgot to tweet this out on Discord. Anyways, we are here. It's been a little while since I streamed. Almost Christmas, kind of. And I hope everyone is doing okay. Um, Not sure what I feel about this comic, so we'll talk about it here in a second. And see, it doesn't have much real world value. I can't even say the word. It's like 500. So you got to decide if that uh, means anything to you. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do well, but we'll do a poll here in just a second. Let me get this tweeted out real quick here, and then I'll get this poll started. Um, but yeah, it's good to see everyone here. Um, Hold on one second here. My lord, I'm not prepared. Tired today. Let's see here. And I lost a race on Photo Finish Line. All right. There we go. All right, so let's get this poll going. Let's say hi to everyone in the chat. It's good to see you. Sean, Graz, good to see you. Tucson, always good to see you. Uh, the positivity is always good. And Dr. Strange, always good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Like I said, I'm dragging a little bit this morning. If you don't mind, hit that like button. And yeah, so here we go. Let's get the poll started. Let's see what you guys are going to do. Are you going for today's comic? Whoops, if I could spell. Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, I don't think I'm doing it. So we'll see what you guys say. Maybe you can convince me to do it. Big A, good to see you, man. Let's see, it's F and 10 a.m. there, and you are tired. Yeah, well, it's actually not 10 a.m. It's 9. But yeah, I was up early, so I was up at like 5 and I worked out, and so yeah, so that's why I'm tired. Anyways, this is it, guys. I wish it was the Jedi comic. I'm ready for that. I mean, we got some interesting things coming up here. Actually, I mean, look, it's a good comic. It's not a bad comic. It just doesn't have much value. I do like the secret rare actually. I mean, it would be nice to get that. Obviously, low. You know, not the lowest mint size, 7,500. So they think this is going to do well. Six. At least they didn't raise the price, 699. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here if this is going to do it. Let's see. Oh, doctor, you have not been able to see the text in the poll, really. Well, what I can tell you is it may not matter. It looks like nobody's going for it. We don't have many votes, but guys, put your vote in. It does help everyone. 20% are going to go for this right now. 80% are a no. So yes. And Tucson used up all his luck on the Lambo, which was a good place to get it. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pass, especially with everything coming up. I think here, let me see on Discord. I think Adam actually posted some more information on pricing. So yeah, I think you did, unless it's the, yeah. All right, cool. So 350 and 9.8, 180 9.6. I saw them on eBay for 500, 450, 500. So 350, and you know, a 17,000 or 20, $30,000 comic can't do well. So if you're using that, I want to go for this. It's probably right now, with everything coming up, it's not worth going for. Wanted to see what you guys thought. And by the way, we got 10 minutes until you have to join the wait list if you're even doing that. Let's take a look at what we got coming up here. I mean, we've got some interesting stuff, right? We've got the transformative potion. We're back to this. I got stuck holding. I bought 1111, I think for 300. So I'm stuck with that. Actually, I'm glad to have it. So this is interesting. Doing it again. I don't know how I feel about this. Let me know in the chat what you guys feel about this. Musses Plus, is good to see you. It's a pass. Alejandro, always good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about the this whole transformative potion. 1923. Boy, would I like to get that. So it's not a low mint. And let's see, you're going to be able to, you know, I don't know what's going to go on. Are you going to you're going to uncap it to get one of these? If you, I mean, I guess that's cool. A Tinkerbell poster. I mean, you're going to have to give up your collectible. I don't even know all the rules, to be honest. But yeah, so, okay. So I think, is this what we got going on here? So, I mean, I actually like that the Tinkerbell secret rare. Not going to get it, right? It's not even a first appearance. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I like the fact that these are super low mint sizes. So if you get that, I don't know I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but um interesting. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's see what we got in here. Uh let's see. I'm only going for one drop this week, and that's on Friday. So you're going only doing the Jedi, the posters. I guess that's let's see. You keep the collectible, but the potion is burned. Gotcha. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, these are low mints. These are I like the platinum moments actually. But they're not first appearances, if that even matters anything. Low mints, so that's good. Um, this doesn't even make sense, guys. I mean, I'm so bonded out, like I just don't even care anymore. So a little crazy. The bond, just too much. Actually, I mean, the boat's cool. Do we really need another freaking briefcase? 2000 editions. It is only 20, so maybe a boat for if you can get it on the market for 15, 10. Maybe it's worth putting in if you can get a good mint. Maybe you save it. I don't need another briefcase. I've got totally burned on that in the past, and I don't need whatever this is, a recorder. This is ridiculous. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, the boat is kind of badass. G Money. I kind of agree with you. So, I mean, if you could get that, this is probably not financial advice. It's probably worth going for. Uh, um, if you want to go mint hunting. Otherwise, you probably can get that boat for less than retail. I think. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. As far as today's comic, that's not looking good for sure. It's looking a little better. 36% are going forward, 64 are not. It's just too much stuff. I don't, I don't know. Hey, Jorge and Captain Obvious, good to see you. A little too pricey play. Yeah, all this stuff. I agree, Doctor. Let's see here. Where did I get? I missed. I've seen what I got. Oh yeah, Jorge was asking about the pencils. I have not seen anything. If you guys have heard anything, let me know. Hit that like button if you guys don't mind. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these pencils. I was debating whether I sell them or keep them. I know whatever they announce is probably gonna make them pump a little bit. So depending on what they announce, we'll find out. But we normally get screwed on that. G43, good to see you, man. Prefer the Stitch and the Tinkerbell Platinum Moments over the FAs. Yeah, I mean they're actually really nice and they're low mint, so that might be a good play. Jetpack, I've got that jetpack, and I got 77, but it's 077. I'm sorry, it's what did I get? 0077? I don't know, whatever. It's 007. So I got that and I couldn't sell it. Nobody cared. So I'm kind of sick of the bond stuff. It's not a good thing. Made a few gems flipping Lambda drop. So going for one today with house money. I mean, that's a good job. Did you get the secret rares? I messed up. I should have gotten one at 600. I could have gotten two at 600 and I didn't do it. So really stupid. Anyways, let's go back to the comic. Let's look this over. It doesn't look like many people are interested. 31% are going to go for it. 69 say no. And this is acting slow. Yeah, as far as I'm excited about the Jedi with the whole poster. Get the comic, get the poster. I think that's going to be interesting to see how this see how it plays out. Man, I wish the Darth Vader was on the secret rare, but I don't get to make those choices. Yeah, I mean, look, it's 10 gems, it's 68.50. They're at least trying. They're lowering the edition size, charging a little bit more, giving you poster. Not financial advice, probably worth going for. I'm excited. I will definitely be going for it. I'll probably get 2 or 3 if I can. It looks like 10 is the max purchase. There's no way you're going to get 10 of these, I don't think. So actually pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. At least I'll take the chance. And then of course we've got another Avengers comic. I don't really care. All right, so here we got today Sentry, common. There's not much difference between those. I don't really care about the rare, and I like these. So right now 33% still. Hit that like button, guys, if you don't mind. Let's see, what did Doctor say? Yeah, never got into mint hunting for flips. Give me a high number so I can. I mean, that's actually true. So when you get the good mints, right? You hesitate to just sell it. If you get something, a random number, it's easy to sell it at floor, especially if it pumps. It doesn't matter what mint you have. But yeah, I mean, you can sell stuff. There are definitely good mints out there to go looking for. Bought 3 Lambo ultra rares for 26.29 and sold for 40. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I should have done that too. I'm into the really cool mint numbers. Then I go floor. All right, there you go. Let's see. Sean saying, I'm just a big Star Wars fan when I've always been a Star Wars fan. And when I was a kid, Return of the Jedi was my favorite. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a good one to go for the comic on Friday. You know, it's kind of sad if you go back and look at, you know, the first Star Wars comic and that, you know, that thing skyrocketed, right? And maybe even $2,000 for the secret rare and how far that has fallen. So I don't know what that is. I mean, we have a lot of fans for Star Wars, but you know, sometimes we get stuff and they don't do well. Like the, you know, the vehicles don't seem to be doing that great. But with a comic, getting a poster, you know, and the comic for 10, I think it's worth the gamble, just for, you know, mint hunting and the possibility of getting that secret rare. So, yeah, I agree, Tucson. Star Wars is all out of gas. It really is. I mean, they've kind of played their hand, not only Star Wars and Disney, but I think VeVe on all of this. But this is probably all contracted. So what are you going to do? They're stuck with this. The good mints I get is what I'm holding to flip away in the future. I agree. Like my good mints, I really don't want to get rid of them. You know, I've got my Thanos helicopter, the 123. I put that up for sale. I don't even know what I put it. I think it's at 200. I mean, I'd like to sell it. But if I can, I'll keep it. But yeah, I've got a lot of good mints that I want to keep for the long term. So, all right, guys, you've got about 2 minutes now to join the wait list. Again, I don't think this is going to come close to selling out. So I don't think you have to worry about that. Let me see here. I'm just opening my VeVe and I always like to join the wait list just in case I change my mind. Although I don't think you guys are going to convince me to do it. I'll have it open here just in case, and then I'll go ahead and get that. Trying to think of what else is going on. If you guys have any topics you want to talk about, let me know. All right, let's see here. Let's see, G4. I just listed 42 mint 0 Lambo for 450. I mean, it seems like that should sell. I got the blue Lambo from last time. I got 420. So I'll probably keep it. I tried to sell it a couple times. I mean, if I could sell it, I'll sell it. Otherwise, I'll just keep it for the long haul. So, AJ, good to see you. It's always good to have low mints because they will sell fast when you decide to sell. Well, and that's the other side. So if you get something you're stuck with and you can't sell it, but you're in profit, if you have a lower mint, it's easier to sell. So sometimes you just floor it and you can get out of it quick, especially if you need gems, if you're still playing the game. Hey, the biggest bro, good to see you, man. Yeah, no, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. It's going to be crazy, I guess, over the next kind of week and through Christmas. We'll see what VeVe does, all their craziness. But yeah, it's good to have you. Always good to have you, man. Hey, Kryptoni, good to see you. Let's see. Well, Elmon X floors explode soon. I love the Candy Digital DC merch. I need to go look at that, Kryptoni. I still haven't. I've been so busy doing the PFL stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds good. I know Vault went over it. He really, you know, seeing the mint numbers and everything. So hopefully that's going to be a good boost to all of that stuff. I haven't really been into Elmon X. What is Vitali? Before that, I bought something, but a lot of people like it and they've done really well. There's no reason not to take a look at it, guys, if you like that. And Graz, he's up to 40 Lambos. I mean, he's going to be renting them in the VeVe-verse if that ever comes. So be prepared. Guys, you can join the wait list now if you want to. Again, I suggest everyone should just join the wait list, even if you're not going to go for it. Who knows what you know, maybe they announce something right before and they're going to give you something special. I just always do it just in case. All right. Tucson saying a decent good mint is like having a well kept up house on a crappy block. It will sell first. It's right. It's like having the house on the ocean, right? And a block away are the crappy mints. So I agree. I agree with that. It's definitely easy to sell those at you know, if you've gotten a good increase in price, you made a profit. It's easy to sell it near the floor. But normally I don't want to. That's the problem. I get greedy. I definitely get greedy with that. Yeah, 40 Lambos is a lot, but hopefully you got a good deal on a lot of those. So let's hope. All right, so Sentry comic right now still doesn't look like many people are going to go for it. 38%. We got 21 votes. So, we'll probably, I don't think there's going to be as many people as we normally get, but we might get to 35, 40 votes here in the next 20 minutes or so. Maybe we'll get 50 votes. I don't know. But 38%, I just, if you don't have many gems, I wouldn't go for it. If you want to take a gamble, maybe this will do. Maybe this secret rare will do well. We'll find out pretty soon. I don't even know. I mean, I don't think this is going to sell out. 7,500. I could be wrong. But just with the way the market is, I don't see this selling out. But I've been wrong lots of times. So, take that as you will. Let's see. Sounds saying I got most of the Lambos at very low price. So good. That's, I buy little mints that are all profit. Okay, so there you go. Crafting event on, yes, actually, Kryptoni, thank you for reminding me. So I will be, and this is the final, this is to put everything together. If you did the crafting event, and I will be streaming it. I'm supposed to be streaming it with Kobe and Mo knows. So we should be doing that later. But yeah, if you guys want to watch it, hopefully Kobe's going to show up. Last week he didn't, but this is the big day. So definitely show up, guys. So thanks for reminding. So if you did that, or you can actually go in, probably buy everything you want now. There'll be the prices will be a little high right now, but probably not as high as they're going to be as we get close to the event. You can go there, buy the pieces you need, and then craft it. Kryptoni, do you know how much it costs to put them all together? Let me know. This should have been 3,500 editions. I agree, but at least they didn't raise the price. So I mean, beggars can't be choosers. Again, I'm glad that they're doing different stuff. What do you think the Sentry will go for? Oh man, I really do wish this was actually 3,500 or even 6,000. I think this is too high of a. I think they're putting too much clout on some of these comics because maybe they're, something's going to happen now soon or whatever. Man, I don't know. Maybe 50 gems. I mean, I've been completely wrong on these. I don't think it's going to be at the low end, 35. So maybe 40 to 50. It could go up to 75. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Now, if Tucson's right, this only sells 500 copies and you got a secret rare, it will be worth a little bit more, but then are people going to want it? I don't know. This ultra rare, I mean, I think you'll be in profit. And rare, uncommon, and common, I think you're going to lose your ass on those. That's just my opinion. You may not. If they don't sell many, maybe they'll stay above 350. So maybe it's worth the risk for you. At 7,500, no way. Guys, if you don't mind, hit that like button. So at least get up to 10. Although sometimes it doesn't update on my end. But yeah, if you don't mind, hit that like button, guys. I appreciate it. It helps me out. Yeah, nobody wants the ultra moderns. Probably true. Gus, good to see you, man. He's got all the alpha. You guys should subscribe to his Twitter. He always has good information that he posts. So yeah, you might want to check that out. So yeah, Gus, good to have you here, buddy. Let's see. Other than that, all right, so we're just waiting. So now we can go back if you guys want to talk about any of these other things that are coming up. Yeah, I'm really interested in what you guys think about the Return of the Jedi. Is there a lot of you that are going to go for our Return of the Jedi on Friday? You're going to get a poster and the comic, and they all look pretty good. I mean, I don't know if that's going to matter anymore, but I think that makes it interesting. So let me know what you guys think. So the poster crafting, so you're going to get one of the posters for the comic, but they're not being burned. See, if you secure the uncommon cover on the drop, you are eligible to craft the matching poster collectible. So matching poster to store. There you go. So I think it's worth it for 10 gems. 68.50. It's a good amount of mints, I think, because I think people are going to be more interested. Plus, we're coming close to the holidays, so we might actually have people getting off of work, getting a good amount of vacation time. So we might have more people just checking out VeVe, or old VeVe members coming back and seeing this and say, you know what, I can get a poster. Let's give it a try. So keep that in mind. Kind of cool that they're doing. Let's see, Doctor. Yeah, I keep preaching on these modern books. Gotta go 3,500 5 max. Yeah, no, I mean it's a good point. They've done the 3,500 on the Tarzan, so I don't know what that's going to mean. If you take every time you take these comics and you lower the edition size, you could potentially be screwing up the value of the others. But in the end, I don't think it's going to matter. So we'll see. And let's see. Maxing out on the Return of the Jedi, Doctor Strange. That might be a good idea. I mean, 10, you can get max 10. So if you can get 10, I don't think you're going to be able to get 10. I don't know if you're going to be able to get, maybe you can get 2. You'll probably be able to get 2. I don't know if you're going to be able to 10, and you also might get a rebound. So maybe you can get 2 or 3. Might be worth it. You might have convinced me, Doctor, to try to go for as many as I can. If the comic's worth 3 and the posters worth 3, it's still, if it's each are worth 250, it's not a big loss, and it's probably going to be worth more. So let's see, it's about 17 to 20, and you need 14,400 points. Oh, so Kobe had said it was going to be like 28,000. So I got to sell a couple things, but I think I've got enough to make that up. I wonder if that's going to sell quick. Do you think, Kryptona, you think that's going to sell quick because this is the last time? I mean, they didn't even sell out all of them. So they're not minting all 2,000, I don't think. I mean, they didn't sell out of all the 4 pieces. So I don't know if what's going to happen, but I'm interested to see. Yeah, let's see. Return of the Jedi is possible in the drop. So there you go. Looks like a lot of people are doing it, guys. You might want to look at that. Maybe that's why you don't spend a lot of money today. You keep your gems for that. So they don't really care much about the platinum moments. I'd rather save my gems. Yeah, I mean, everyone has the things they like. Alejandro, I'm going for, I think that SR will be worth it. I mean, I kind of like all of these. Maybe I don't care about the uncommon or that. I mean, I definitely I always like Darth Vader. And I mean, it's not the greatest cover, but yeah, I think if you get the secret rare, it'll be nice to have. So definitely. Yeah, the loss potential is decent on the, yeah, it's not a big deal. I don't think. I'd say if you have the gems, it might be worth going for at least one. Not financial advice, but definitely it's probably worth it. This might be one of the few ones I'll say is worth the risk. The price, to risk is pretty good. So let's see. Will only be 85 SR posters available. So how does that work then? You have to mint quickly. Oh, you're saying because are they holding 90 of these or whatever they do? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, and you do get to keep your collectible, right? So you don't lose it. Crafting 1 craft per store purchased comic. So you got that too. You got to purchase it in the store. So you can't get it in the market and do this. So that's another good play on their part. Very smart to C-block us like that. You can't buy a bunch on the market. So there you go. Yeah, it'll be interesting. What do you guys think this secret rare is going to sell for? Yeah, they're going to keep their 90. Man, that sucks. Total BS. But okay, whatever. I mean, I wish it was like if they kept 90, make them completely random so they're not getting that, number 1 mint. But yeah. The secret, I mean, if that's the case, there's going to be 85 of these and the posters, extremely rare. I mean, if you get that secret rare, you probably, I mean, potentially might have $400 or $500 worth of value between the comic and the poster. Not financial advice. No guarantees on that. So be very careful what you do. But if you have some money to take a risk, it might be worth it. Let's see. Sean's saying, I don't think they were going to keep 90 for the secret rare. I thought it was less. I think the only time I ever saw them do less was the other day where they only kept 40 of the secret rare Lambos. It's the only time I remember seeing them where they took less than they normally take. So everyone, thanks for dropping by. We got about 15 minutes for you to join the wait list. If you want to be on the wait list, then there's 5-minute wait, a little cool off period, then you can buy. Then 15 after, you're going to be able to get the rebound, and the market opens at 20 after. I am not going for this, although I did join the wait list in case I changed my mind. You in the chat are not going for it. 36% are going for it. 64% say no way. So that's why I'm not even really talking about it. It doesn't really even matter. So yeah, I think so far out of everything we got, this Jedi is probably, I don't know if people are going to care about this. Not to say it's a bad comic or any of that. Is this? Yeah. So I mean, so the rare might actually kind of do well on this. The Scotty Young variant. So I mean, I bet you people are going to go for that. And obviously it's secret rare. So again, 7,500 editions. I think that's way too much. So listen to Doctor VeVe. Of course, you don't. You don't listen to any of us, or you barely do. And then as far as collectibles, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm interested. It's $30. I mean, you almost have to do it. You have until, let's see, uncapping is available until January 16th. Is this also you have to buy in the store? I don't know. Is this one you have to buy in the store? Or can you buy it aftermarket and still use it? And they're going to keep 90. So I don't think that's the case. So yeah, I'll probably end up getting the damn thing and getting screwed. But if you get a good mint, man, if you get that last mint in that 1923, I would not sell it, or I'd sell it for a lot, and I certainly would not uncap it. Let's see, Kryptoni. Let's see. He's saying I go for all comics, even though I know you're totally getting screwed. But when you get your Grammy, it won't even matter. Probably doesn't even matter now. But anyways, I only lose part of my value, and the odds are better than a scratch off. It's true, and you could get something really good. You could get something really good eventually. I got lucky and got that AF-15 SR, and past that, I've gotten a few other secret rares, but nothing great. So you only have to hit once if it's something big. Which, by the way, it drives me nuts, the value on that thing. I mean, it goes up and down. It's probably worth about, I think he can sell it about $6,500 right now. So yeah, wouldn't even be worth selling. I'm gonna see. By the way, Monos might hop on. I don't know if he was up late. So I think we're gonna do. If you guys are interested in photo finish live stuff, we're gonna do a show after this. I'm gonna get really big into PFL. I've got 2 Colts right now. I lost a race this morning. I got a race tonight. But yeah, if you guys are interested in finding out more, you can come over there. I'll probably stream it on here, but we're trying to get everyone over to his kick. So yeah, golden moments here, or the platinum moments. I do love this mechanics of the potion. It's kind of fun. But be careful if you're stacking these bottles. This is probably something you want to maybe not mint on. Try to get them cheap and then sell them for people to mint, or hoard them so people can't actually craft anything. That I would prefer you to do that. Make mine worth more. But yeah, this will be interesting. And then of course the actual platinum moments. Let's see here. So Walt Disney Studios. What is the price on these? Okay. 60 is the price. Yeah. I mean, guys, this might be, I don't remember the last platinum moments. You guys remember the last mint numbers on the platinum moments? Let me know in the chat if you do. 641 actually, man, that seems like potentially a good risk. I know these are not worth much in the aftermarket right now. They're like 25. But I don't remember the rarity on them. I don't think they were that. I think they were not this rare, 641. So maybe I'm wrong. Hey, Shankster, good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. What does your collection look like? Actually, I do have it up. If you guys interested in seeing, I wonder if we are getting the new Walt session. They'll never do it. They'll never do it. By the way, guys, hit that like button if you don't mind. If they were to do that, they would screw over all the golden moments, people. I think that they want to keep that like their precious little statue. I don't know if they want to do it. Only Dumbo was SR, and that actually I just sold mine, and I did not want to sell it. But it was when I was all mad at VeVe. So, but anyways, yeah. So I mean, these will probably do pretty well. I will probably risk between this and Jedi and the potion maybe 150 gems. I'll probably risk it. And see what can happen. Not financial advice, but yeah, this might be not the easiest thing to get. And none of them are FAs, but these, I mean, that Elsa looks really good. And I think Tinkerbell looks good. Really don't care about Stitch, but yeah, you'll probably do really well if you get these. Oh, Dumbo was 1100. So guys, keep that in mind. And Dumbo definitely, you know, between 150 and 250 pretty much the whole time. So yeah, this might actually be worth going for. I do like that Elsa. Of course, not the first one. But it's not on a like a podium. I don't think these are going to be like, playable in a game, but I do like them not on their little podium. I think it's a better look. So keep that in mind. And Dumbo floor now is 130. Yeah, so maybe I did a good job selling it for 150, I think. By the way, we got everyone's favorite and the better half of Skin and Bones. Monos, how you doing, buddy?
Are you down with the crown?
Did you see I lost this morning? Oh, I'm so mad.
We're all winners, B. Fucking crowns are like $1.07.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely a winner. I didn't even, I didn't lose money on that, but I got like 10th place. And like when I was looking at the horses in there, I felt really good about it. And yeah, it didn't work out. So
welcome to horse racing, brother, where we stack crown.
That's right.
Chat. Will it be?
Yeah, good to see you, man. Yeah, Mo's gotten me even more into Photo Finish Live. So I've got my 2 colts. We, of course, have our fillies. We are close to finding out what we're going to have this month. And you've got a bunch coming. What are you excited about? I know what you're excited about.
I was told if an S Plus filly pops out of Mojita, I could be looking at 100K. So that's what I was told.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be like super nice. And you've been pretty lucky, so I don't know. I hope you see it. Let's see. Big A saying VeVe needs to do occasional very low mint drop. Yeah, I agree. And maybe these platinum moments, Mo, I know you're super excited about all this VeVe stuff, but these are pretty low mints. They're going to do that potion crap again.
I like the Tinkerbell.
Yeah, I do. The Tinkerbell does look really nice.
That sexy silver ass of hers. Look at that.
Right. I mean, a little short dress, and then this to ruin it all. Stitches there to ruin it all. But yeah, so we got this. We've got the I was just going over the transformative potion all over again. I'm gonna do this whole thing.
Can't wait. Where's my desk?
I know somebody was asking, where is that desk?
Hey, let's announce 7 other projects. There's 7 other burning mechanisms.
Right, but never.
It's cool. Whatever.
We're waiting. We're going to see what happens. I'm waiting for desk. By the way, just real quick, guys, 36 votes, 33% going for this, 67% not. Probably not worth it. And you got about 5 minutes to join the waitlist if you want to. Hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. It helps me do something. I don't know what, though. G Money, whole 3 seconds till you all started talking horses. Yeah, sorry. This is your time to leave now.
Yeah, I tried to make it, at least 5 seconds, but it's never going to happen.
We did. Well, he came on, whatever. Gainster, good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. A lot of low additions do better than F8. Well, I mean, absolutely. So we'll see what's happening. Let's see. Are the Solana PFPs on PFL the original parents? Answer the question.
For the Gen 0 horses, yes. So if you look at horses and see the lineage, and you see just PFPs and not like a horse name, those are from the original PFPs.
All right, there you go. By the way, Gus is saying Disney Desk is the last drop of 2023. So there you go. So they're gonna really make us wait until the end. I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope you're right about the desk. Maybe we can put something near it and like the Matt Gondek, whatever. They'll start dancing around. I doubt it though. Troy, good to see you, man. Platinum moments I think they look really good, and I like the fact that they're not on the podium or the whatever you want to call it, the base. Yeah. So and these I think will do well. Are you excited about? We were talking about the Star Wars, which I'm at. You get a poster with this. I'm kind of excited about that. I'm going to go for it. It's 10 gems. There's only 6850 of these, Mo. What do you think? Not going to do it, right?
I'm so excited.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
And I just can't hide it.
I'm excited. I'm
I'm
excited.
about to lose my mind. I think I like it.
We got C-Spill here. Good to see you, man. Yeah, let's see. People talking about Desk and Platinum Moment connection. Interesting. I mean, that would be cool. That would make me want to get it. Let's see here. And we're getting some and Big A, I have permission. He did actually just buy a filly himself.
Big A, welcome to the family.
He's with the family, and he's
when
ready
you hear you like horses. You like
right?
family.
That's exactly right. So he's saying, before the season ends, should I buy a 0-age horse sheep?
Absolutely.
He's going to say absolutely.
The answer is always yes. The answer
not
is
financial advice, but yes, for Mo, it's absolutely just do it. What's the downside?
Just do it. I've been telling everybody, do it for a year. Do it now.
Digital Verse, thank you for dropping by. How do I find somebody with a specific mint I'm looking for? That can be hard.
Stop looking at my pants.
I was gonna say, do you know anyone in the mafia or anything? That might be the best way. No, I mean, you can go into Discord, you can go on the feed and kind of look around. There are ways you can go in and do look at the data. I don't do that. You know, you might want, you know, Mr. V, he finds a lot of the stuff that he wants. You know, or just look through if you're looking for something specific, obviously just go to that item and look for it. But a lot of people, maybe someone in the chat can help you out if you're looking for something specific. You can always ask in the chat, but a lot of people don't like to do it because then other people might want it. By the way, guys, you got to hit that like button. I can't have this sitting at 13. I'm going to refresh it just in case.
Yeah, what the hell is wrong with you, chat? 13.
13, guys. 13. Let's get that up. Either take one off or put one on. That's all I ask. Let's see. Vault Value app is the best for mint hunting. So there you go. There you go, Digital Verse. Go to Vault Value app, and you can just go search that on Google. So, yeah. Let's see. Can set a mint alarm on VMate will trigger. That's true. I forgot about that VMate. Man, what happened with all that? The VMate stuff and like staking or what do you attach your OMI to that? And you got it for free. I don't know. I don't know what happened with it. I know Vault did some stuff. So
I think he was the only one.
He was the only one who did it.
Once they stopped sponsoring him and helping him out, he stopped helping them out. I think people forgot about that bullshit.
Yeah, they totally forgot about it. By the way, you guys, you got about a minute, 10 seconds here, and you can to join the wait list. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait till 15 after. If you're going for this, I've heard in the chat many are saying this might only sell 500. Maybe it'll sell. I think it might sell 1,000, 1,500. Not anything to be too excited about. Let's see. What if the mint is not listed? Oh, as far as going there, yeah, then you got to really do a deep dive into
the blockchain.
Yes, into the blockchain. Exactly. Right.
Into the chain.
Into the mess of whatever. By the way, guys, I didn't even really. I
dropped on right again this morning.
Oh, did we win?
I don't know. I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, okay.
Want to watch it together?
Yeah, let's go ahead and pull it up before we can buy this. Pull up your screen. We're going to go watch a race, guys, right before the drop, and then we can talk about. Let me just pull up the comic real quick, and then whenever you're ready, I'll put your screen on.
Yeah, I just want to download the race. I can give you audio. Hold on.
Okay, so there you go. We got Sentry comic, guys. I don't think it's going to end up doing well. 34%. We got 41 votes, so we might get lucky and get up to 50 here. I think it's a good. I'd wait. So, hey, Bruin 88, good to see you. Yeah, Mo Nose came in. I wasn't sure if he's going to make it. He told me he wanted to start doing these again. So here we are. We're going to watch this race.
No, I
guys.
told you I wanted to start getting up before 2 in the afternoon again.
Oh, gotcha.
That just happened to me being here. No one said I wanted to do VeVe. Don't put those filthy words in my mouth, you varmint.
Right.
What up, Bruin?
I say if you shrink your screen, it might fit that better.
Shrink your mouth.
Well, I can't do that.
Fit the screen better.
Here. Make it larger. There you go.
No. Here.
Okay.
Try this.
Okay. All right, let's see what's going on.
Well, I'm making it smaller. It's making it bigger. What the fuck is that?
That's weird. That makes no sense because on mine I can shrink it, and that seems to work.
What the hell? Yeah, I'm shrinking it.
Interesting.
Look, what the hell? This is what you get.
Yep. Let's just push play. Let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
We're gonna see if we won. Unlike me, who lost, but I won still. Something like that, right?
Correct.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this massive drop for a horse race. And they're off. Octomom breaks well from between horses. There comes Sean E. Bear down at the rail with Stochastic. Gorilla Bicep trots along here in fourth in front of Keynes. And Drop Zone, fan favorite here, gets out of the gate dead last out on the yielding track as this field heads around the opening turn. Just 11 furlong, left turning affair. On the dirt, track is yielding and racing is good here on Tuesday morning, I believe. Man, Derby week is here again. It's amazing how time flies. Foals Day right around the corner as we splish and splash past the wire here for the first time. Everybody wave to your current leader. It's Octomom. Octomom shows the way here by half a length over Stochastic. Still trots along here down by the rail. Keynes finds some room here and shoots on to the lead as he now shows the way here by 2 over Octomom. Another break of 3 back down low. Here comes Shawnee Bear. Gorilla Biceps, no change there with Stochastic. And Drop Zone, coming off win number 20, has decided to spot the field a good 9 or 10 lengths here as this field heads around down to the back turn. Here we go down the backstretch as I am trying to find my damn pen. There it is, man. It was talking in the morning and things happen. 3/4 and 117, and here we go for Keynes. Show strong here, but now instantly attacked by Stochastic, as Stochastic has had enough of watching from behind. Now Stochastic shows the way by 2. Keynes as these two start to wind off into the yonder, but Octomom tracks diligently in third. Gorilla Bicep still there. Shawnee Bear drops back, and Drop Zone still nothing yet from Drop Zone here, but here we go. Now finally starting to pick it up down the rail. Will he find the leader? Will he find the claiming races? We don't know yet.
My God,
here we go
look
now
at
as Keen opens up, but Drop Zone is now shooting for the moon here down at the rail. That might be a different horse, but here we go now. Down the final stretch. Keen's up top. Drop Zone now off the rail and looking for tail. Here he comes with a late challenge. Keen's down low. Drop Zone outside. Stochastic with a push. Here we go down past the 8 pole. Drop Zone with one final surge. Not going to be enough here as Keen's going to hold him off. And Drop Zone with a just coming up short here. That's okay because he's still going to be sticking around the barn.
There you go. Look at that place. That is, I started off in my race this morning with Miko in first, and then second, and then like 10th. It absolutely just.
It happens.
All is it happens. You're
it's
not
all
win
about the crown, baby.
That is exactly right. By the way, real quick, because we are kind of here for the comic, you've got 45 seconds in order to buy until you can buy the comic. So keep that in mind. Somebody can hit the like button, right? Somebody can take that to 14 or take off a like. You guys can do this. I know you can do it. It's just a push. Oh, no, we're there. We got 19. I had to refresh it. I don't get how this stupid thing works. It's kind of lame. Let's see. Have you all been to real horse races? You could get a job doing that. I have been to real horse races, but not much. That's still pretty good that we got Drop Zone place. So.
Well, he ran his worst race. I feel like I'm telling you, I had a stroke last week. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, my brain's fucked. Yeah, I mean, he had the worst race he possibly could have too. You know, when you see a horse, and you'll see this when you start racing Euros more, you just know what a good race looks like.
Right.
And you've seen enough Drop Zone races too. I mean, if they get out and they're kind of like in the middle of the pack, and then they move up a little bit, more and more throughout the race, right? Progression. Right. You saw that race, right? He got out the gate like shit, then he slid back, kind of made a move, he slid back again, then he came flying at the end. Right. So,
I mean, looked like he had a chance. Sorry, guys. Looked like he had a chance to win that at the very end. So.
Well, Keynes is a good horse. I mean, he got beat, I think, probably by a pretty damn good horse there. I don't remember the wins on him, but.
So, yeah, guys. So we're talking PFL. Are we doing the show later, by the way? Before I say hi to people?
Probably not.
Okay. So we got the HRO. I know Kryptoni was talking about that. By the way, we got Greedy One in here. Good to see you, man. I miss you. I saw you in Vault stream, and so good to have you here, man. And of course, Bob Sales. Yeah, he just started his job yesterday, or I don't know, because he's different. What, 6 hours ahead? Either way, he just started his job. So congrats on that, Bob. Checked in on him, made sure everything was good. It's a job. That's what he said, basically. So good to have you here, man. High Mint Uncommon. Yeah, guys, let me know what you got in here if you did go for this. I know you were going for that big A. We won't know what the prices are going to be here for, darn it, like 18, 19 minutes, which is crazy. All right, so on the Crown, just real quick. So it's at $1.07, guys. It dipped a little bit down to $1.78. Okay, but it dipped down to like 78.
78.
And
you know what we do, baby? Boys a dip. Always boys a dip.
So yeah. So so there you go. And now, so of course, if you want a race where you got the Crown, and of course, the Crown goes up and down, which increases the Crown that you might have farmed or got in the race, so you're making more. Now, you think that's we'll hit a $500 million cap, which would be about $2, or you think $5? And this is not financial advice, guys. Good to see you, man. Legis.
I mean, there are people that do tokenomics and all that shit, and they're saying $10 with the market cap, and I don't really pay attention to all that bullshit, but they're like $10 easy. So take it for whatever the hell you will, but I don't live in that world. You know me, I just draw caveman looking shit and make insane calls.
Absolutely. Finally, decent people in the chat. When I see Bonehead, I tune out. Not worth hearing it. It's like, well, he's here. He's somewhere here. Greedy one. I keep forgetting about these drops. Hello, if I'm on YouTube and I see you guys streaming, I join. Cool. Good to have you, man. Yeah, I mean, don't forget about, of course, this one. Don't forget about Friday. It looks like people are pretty excited about the Jedi. So I'm sure you know about this, but anyways, looks like you're gonna get a poster. It's 10 gems. I think it's absolutely not financial advice. worth going for, because especially if you get that secret rare, there's not going to be many posters. They're going to keep 90 of them, so you're going to have a low mint on the SR. But this is the one where it said you had to get it on the drop, where you have to buy it in the store. I think, was this the one? There's so many like crafting things. I think, yeah. So you have to limit 1 craft per store purchase. So you got to get it on the drop. You cannot buy in the market. So keep that in mind, guys. You've got it, which means that's why it's going to sell out. It's going to sell out probably pretty quickly. And most still doesn't care. Let's see. What are the short-term support and resistant levels for Crown? Man, you're asking way beyond my wheelhouse. That is you, Mel.
Support's at like 78 consistently. I've done a ton of DCA at that point. Yeah, 78, and honestly, resistance, man, the fucking moon. Seriously, you can't chart this shit. You can't chart on charted territory, man. Like fucking Lois and Clark of fucking Crown over here, you know what I mean? Shit's crazy. Shit is crazy. I remember when Crown was a little baby token, only 3 cents, 2.5 cents.
Wow.
Look at us now, baby. 50X.
This is like Doge Millionaire stuff, like way above Doge Millionaire, because that never hit above, I think, 79. 69? I don't remember.
69, dude. Yeah,
69.
But you were chopping zeros off of Doge. We weren't really chopping zeros off of Crown.
Right. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
So there, Wapma Miss. Good to see you. 85 SR Java poster. Yeah, I know that we were talking about that. So that the chances are slim to get it, but should have some good value. G43 coming with the Alpha. 281 comics so far. I think it was Tucson who said 500. Maybe I'm wrong. 500 would sell. I was thinking more like 1,000, maybe 1,500. So I'm probably completely wrong. Nobody cares about this, and that's a problem. Don't have these drops before big drops, because nobody's going to care about this. So let's see. Troy Carthy saying, I see so many Crown tokens. What's the ticker symbol? There are other Crown tokens, actually. I noticed that.
Not on Solana. Yeah, it's just Crown USDC. If you want to Well, DM me. I can just send you the contract info.
Yeah, go to just Mono at Monos on Twitter, and I passed him up. Hey, Jimbo Lee Lingo, good to see you, man. Yeah, I haven't even talked about this, even though I put it in my. I actually passed it last night. I was like, oh, can I just lose some so I can actually scroll over 150,000 on the show? So I actually hit it last night. I don't even know where I'm at now. It doesn't really matter, but pretty happy.
Shelby's okay with you talking about that?
About the
about hitting it?
Yes, about hitting it, right, exactly. So I'm pretty happy about having 150. Hopefully I'll get to 200,000. I have one of my newer videos it should be at 600,000 now. So if that goes into the millions, I should easily be able to get to 200 here soon. But we'll see what happens. I'm just growing it just to see what happens if I get it really big. So what's Crown at? It's at $1.07, $1.06. So yeah, it keeps changing, but it seems to be testing. Like you were telling me earlier, like it was trying to test that dollar, and now it's tested that $1.07 a couple times. So I mean, maybe it is ready to bust out to the next level. I don't know. And of course, Ronnie, congrats. He's killing it on these comics. I don't know what you're doing, but even if you get a common, you're getting great mints. And if not, you've got a ton of secret rares. So, yeah. Let's see.
Yep, sorry, man.
Yeah, all time high. Yeah. Okay, so it was Tucson. So there you go.
Yeah. Can't chart all-time highs, baby. You know what I mean?
Yep. But basically, guys, we got the new season coming out on the 18th. So you might want to, I don't think we're going to be doing the show today, but take a look at Photo Finish Live. It's getting expensive to get in. So, but if you're interested, it's very expensive. You can talk to Mo, you can talk to me, but Mo's the real person. I can get you in contact with him. If not, he's very busy. So, it might be better off contacting me, and I can help you out. We don't want to bug him too much. Wait, White Soldier 2, I pulled the 63. Yeah, you did you killed. Anyways, you can ask him for some help maybe on finding something, but just look at the market. You might want to go on and get a free horse just to check it out. I'm going to do some videos on how to onboard yourself. So you can get a free horse. And do we know for sure that if you get a free horse and race it, that they are going to be potentially giving out the a free horse, or you could win one in a race?
Well, they said they plan on using free races to do prizes and giveaways at some point. And in a horse racing game, I don't really know what the hell they'd be giving away, except some horses.
Yeah,
not gonna be like, oh, what a giveaway Solana. No, they're gonna give away horses, or maybe enough crown to buy horses. I mean, shit.
Right. I mean, if you look right now and you want, so guys, again, you can race, you can breed, you probably don't care, but there's and not financial advice, but there really is actually a lot of money to be made. And by the way, guys, you got about 5 minutes until you can get the rebound, if you even care, and then about 10 minutes until the market opens. We'll take a look at that. But so a filly, it's just a female horse. That's what you're going to breed with. They're expensive. You might be able to get a full next week, and we don't know what they're coming in, but one that's ready to breed. What are we looking at price wise on that, Mo?
Ready to breed right now, like 2,500 easily.
I mean, that's crazy. And then a colt. Me trying to get a colt, guys, it was not easy at all. I lost a lot of claim races. What are we sitting at on average for a decent one? But even not a decent one are hard to get now.
Decent what? Filly?
A decent colt. No, a decent colt now.
That's where colt you can get for like $1,000.
Yeah, guys. Even I messed up not getting in earlier when they were 200 or 600, 700. Yeah, I could have gotten fillies for 700. I could have bought 3 of those, and I could have retired. Maybe not retired, but I could have done really well.
I just keep thinking that my Spinderella filly I paid $100 for.
Mm.
And she bred me a horse last month that I sold for like $1,500.
I know,
I
it's
paid
crazy.
$100 for that bitch.
Yeah, it's totally absolutely crazy.
Oh,
So yeah,
those were the
guys,
days.
those were the days. Well, or you could get a secret rare comic, and you might get $200, $250.
Here you go.
What would you rather have? What would you rather have? Yeah, guys. So, just so you guys know, we're doing for Photo Finish Live. We're going to be doing the effing tripod show, and we have one of Mo's friends, Mike, on there. Obviously, Monoz, and I'll be on there. And we're hoping to do something really big here. This is like going to be hopefully a big collab that's going on. You want to tell them a little bit about Mike?
Yeah, I mean, follow me on Twitter, you'll know. Reconnected with an old buddy of mine, the guy that's responsible for everything that I do in the online world. Wouldn't know shit without him. Yeah, he's back, baby. So, figure why not? Let's try to inject some passion into the mix, because I've lost mine. B never had it, and here we go. I'm just kidding. Nah, it's just easier. Yeah, I feel like a lot of times with me and you, B, going back and forth, it's like we just kind of have like our own lane. So I think having a 3-man show, even though I'm usually against them, I kind of like the idea with the PFL, especially when I'm producing shit. I think that's what it boils down to.
Right.
When I'm on a show and I'm just bullshitting, I don't really think I care. But if I have to do anything else, like on the back end, I much prefer having you two. Because you two could go at it, and I could just sit there and start pulling shit up, and you know what I'm saying? You guys can chat.
Exactly.
It's when me and you were chatting, and I'm trying. You do it all. You're doing it right now. Oh, hell yeah! I'll bet we pull something up right now, and I do it all the time too. So it's just figured we try a 3-man show. But yeah,
but he has a lot of knowledge in this space.
Oh yeah,
and between you two,
streaming. So
yeah, so between you two, putting all that together, and hopefully we can get some good interviews, and I think we're going to put like actual production value into it. Maybe not the first ones, but we're gonna put something good together as we go on our journey on Photo Finish Live. So yeah, you guys might want to look. I mean, you can place picks in the race, and you can get some crown on that if you can't afford a horse. I kept on asking Mom, like, are these going to come down? He's like, probably not. Doesn't look like it now. You might find out next week. Maybe there'll be a pullback, but we haven't seen that. So I don't know. We'll find out. But if there is, we'll let you know, because that might be the time to sneak your way in if you're interested. It sucks now because it's so expensive to get in.
It sucks that it's so damn awesome, doesn't it?
Right. It sucks. I mean, I should be happy that I'm even have my foot in the door at this point.
Yeah, the fact that you have 2 fillies under your belt, you know what I'm saying, right now,
right,
to potentially not only breed from, make money from, but easily bring horses over to you down the road, you know what I'm saying, at a fraction of the price. So that's what I tell everybody, some people are like, oh, a lot of ownership of horses, this and that. It's like, I half own this, with you. Yeah, well, first of all, tough shit. I put in the work.
Right.
Second of all, that just means you guys have the right connection. And that goes for everybody in chat, too. I mean, listen, I can't give people horses. I mean, I might be able to do $1,000 colts for, like, maybe a third off for people if I know them. But, I mean, I got to make money, too. But people looking for fillies, I mean, shit, there might be some for $750 or $1,000 on Foal's Day. Who knows? But I pull that $100,000 fucking fall. I'm buying you and Shelby a filly for Christmas.
From your mouth to God's ears. I just hope you pull that off. I mean, what is the most expensive horse that's ever sold? I mean, they're selling for like
$50K. Well, so it was an S plus. It was an S plus colt sold for $50K, but it's the same division that I'm breeding in for the S plus with Indian Wells, and it's the best breed in that bracket. So if I take my filly, who has an insane amount of stars, with Indian Wells, who has a good amount of stars, I'm going to carry good stars up. And we've talked about that for a year. I think preps are important. I think stars are important. Other people disagree. Now we're starting to see that other people aren't handling the track as well. And Bigfoot Stables is out there winning with my breed. So, that tells me I'm probably onto something.
Yeah, I think you are. And here, the wifey's in the house. Good to see you, Shelby.
What up, Cobra?
She is so. Shouldn't even be talking about this because she get mad, but she's been trying to get me to hop on. I'm very conservative in what I do.
You're like a fucking the Mormon of photo finish.
Yes, I'm the Mormon of. I'm the first Jewish Mormon of of gambling. No, of just hopping on anything, even like VeVe, whatever. I like to do my research and understand things. And Shelby Cobra's just like, no, we got to do it. And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, do it. And finally, she's like, I'm going to stab you in a video game if you don't do this. That's basically how it went. And it was a sharp knife. So, I mean, I had to do it. I had to do it.
Yeah, so you wound up paying like 5x. So not only do you have to deal with the wrath of the Cobra, no one wants to deal with the strike. Right. But you also, you paid for it. You paid.
I made it harder. Made it harder on myself. Absolutely. Right. Absolutely.
And yet you still didn't overpay.
Right.
That's the. Listen, it's like I did not come here for a PFL stream, but I'm surprised if you did. It's the beauty of photo finish, and I don't know how many more times I can say this, chat, or to UBE before people just get it. If y'all have been around here, if you've seen me for a year now with Vault, hanging out with you, doing my own shit, I'm not out here preaching to people, man. I'm not out here yelling from the fucking rooftops, just, this is the greatest. I mean, I'm saying, like every other crypto project, every other Web3 project, you know what I'm saying? They're out there trying to convince everybody that they're the hot shit, and Photo Finish has just consistently just done it. They shut the fuck up. They release a game. They don't pump their token and say, oh, we might be able to bring something out. They already had the project, and then they rolled the token. So again, I've said this since day one. People go like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? Who is he? This is how you do a project. This is not only how you do a video game. This is how you do a Web3 project. So everybody needs to take note, and they are. You know, it's kind of wild.
Definitely are.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Me and my girl was sitting here a week ago, 2 weeks ago, scrolling through Twitter. She's like, babe. So they're talking about Photo Finish, saying generational wealth. It's like, is that true?
Right. I mean,
yeah,
it is true.
She listen, me, my uncle, my boy Ricky, my mother, people that are exposed to this. Yeah, may never have to work another fucking day in our lives, brother. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, shit, a year from now, I could be back to fucking working at McDonald's. Who knows? But I'll be talking about horses, and it'll be a ride of a lifetime. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, I think, like, and most in here probably don't know, like, I'm not a big crypto fan. Like, I think it's, and there are a lot of you who are, it's risky. I don't think the masses are going to adopt it the way it is right now. Although, like, things like Coinbase make it really easy. So if you can do it that way, that's the way. But, moving stuff around. But
you mean Coinbase? Like the people that are investors in Photo Finish?
Well, there you go.
Oh, you mean like how Crown tokens going to wind up on Coinbase in the very near future because they're a backer of Photo Finish? Oh my God, you're not telling me that Ian is actually going to do something that makes sense, right? Where he's actually going to use the partnerships? Like, no, right? We would never use our Churchill Downs partnership, would we?
No, or NBC.
No, we would never have a virtual Kentucky Derby on Saturday night at 7 p.m. Right? No, that can't happen.
I mean, I think what's really cool,
and
like
Rodney
you said,
needs to look at how much money horse racing makes. So I understand that when it comes from like a video game perspective, but this is not a video game. This is a full fucking simulation. So, that's something to take into account. I understand this isn't like a PlayStation video game because that would do nothing.
Right.
But you're talking about a whole flourishing ecosystem. Again, racing, ownership, breeding, track staking. I mean, I'm not going to talk about Crown, but I have a lot of Crown on tracks. So, there's a lot of moving parts here. And that's the beauty. And this is why everyone keeps asking me, can Photo Finish disappear overnight? The answer is no. There's too much synergy between the main functions of the game with the racing, the Crown, and then the staking, right?
Right.
So if you take your Crown out, you lose your staking. So you start losing money right away. The Crown token is basically going to be supported by how many horses are racing. Okay? And then the horse prices are going to be dictated by that as well, right? And you've seen it first up close with the claiming. We don't see 50K claimers fill. We barely see 60K claimers fill. And when you do, it's always the older horses.
It's trash. So, by the way, guys, the market is open. Mo, let me just do this real quick. $4 on the common. I'm going to do this real quick. I know. I'm sorry. How dare I give them the price? The uncommon is just there. 9 on the rare. Ultra rare, does it only have 1? It's 2,000, so that's BS. And the secret rare is also by itself, so 800. So guys, we'll come back to this. But yeah, go ahead, Mo. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just putting the that's the link to sign up for Photo Finish.
Yeah, you guys.
I don't have an affiliate code. I don't have any of that crap. I don't really care if you sign up or not, but you absolutely should.
Yeah, just check it out and get a free horse, and you can start to kind of like practice. And if you start watching the F and Tripod show, we'll help you kind of understand how to do it. Now, there's a complete difference between free and actually having money on the line, but if you sign up, you can get an idea if you like it. And what I was going to say is the mechanics. I was going to say I don't love the crypto, but the use here is just, it's smart, right? Like where they're juicing the races, and it's connected. They're going to have burning mechanisms in there, but
it's not really a burn. So the way it works, I mean, it's a burn essentially because it's helping the community, and that's really what we care about. It's not removing it from circulation. So for right now, you have crown, and you can actually scratch your horse and remove it from a race after you enter, which people have been asking for. But it costs you 7 crown. Right. So right now it costs you like $7.28 to withdraw from a race.
Which could make sense.
Well, it could make sense if you fucked up or whatever. You found a better race and you think it's worth the $7, then you do it. But you take 7 crown for that, and now they allow renaming of horses for 100 crown. So that's pretty expensive. I won't be doing it.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, listen, there are people doing it. And what happens is that crown is not going to Ian, it's not going to the team. That crown's going back into the treasury wallet for the community, which is where all the crown stimulus is pulled from that we get back for racing and at the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beauty of Photo Finish. I'm like, that's what I need people to recognize. Right.
Well, I'm excited. And Ronnie, if you guys want, he's selling his 177 for 177, guys. I would go out there and get it. Not financial advice. But yeah, so I'm super excited. Things are changing, but what I think the team showed us with this next season is that they will adapt to make sure to keep people interested. Which is what we don't see in a lot of projects, right? And they were
a 91% retention rate.
Right, and so
91%. That's
insane.
Stupid.
Is that real? Because that's like, yeah, that's crazy. Because that's
they love throwing it into my face all the time. Because I used to bitch about the entry fees. Remember?
Right. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But they're like, well, enough people are doing it, so.
And they were like, well, here's the data, here's the numbers, here's the math that supports it. And I'm like, hey, listen, if you got the data to support it, that's fine. But again, with the crown kickback, I understand why no one really cares. But when you start removing that down the road, $15, $20 races might be a little pricey, but they know that. And they've already talked about ways to, still
incentivize.
Yeah. So there's all different things they can do, man. They can do things like DraftKings does. Like, hey, join a race today, lose a race, and get a voucher for a free entry. So now you take that, you go into a $5 voucher race, and so this way it's almost like a second chance type of race. Right. You're only racing against people that might have like these vouchers coming in from like a loss. But there's all different things that they can do to incentivize it that other websites are already doing. They don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's horse racing, it's gambling. You know what I'm saying? There's strategy when it comes to the gamification side of like ownership, breeding, and we've talked about that.
Oh yeah.
But Gus says PFL too big to fail. Nothing is too big to fail. However, you would see PFL going down in flames a mile away. Like I said, the crown, the horses, the claiming races, they all synergize to kind of let you know how the ecosystem, if it's healthy or not. And BE has seen it firsthand. This is why he knows that my math does check out, you know what I'm saying, if you do things correctly. But if you see that the claiming races at 60K are barely filling up, I mean, guys, 60K is not a small amount of money.
No.
Right?
Not.
I mean, you're still talking about like $750, man. Like that's not chump change to come in and buy a fucking virtual horse, dude.
And there's multiple, like, what was the one that I jumped on? And there were like 35 people trying to claim it?
It was like 20, yeah, it's like 27, 28 people
It
that
was
night.
crazy, guys.
Actually,
So like,
it might have been over 30 on day, because that was a great claim that we missed out on.
I know we just tried so many and couldn't get them. I would definitely keep. If you guys are looking for something interesting, the other thing, because this is gambling. There's a lot of money involved, which keeps it afloat, right? Like the people that are doing well will keep it afloat. And Tucson saying horse racing equals organized crime. Maybe in the real world, I don't know if that's here, but either way, the project seems to be getting better. And again, NBC is a partner. Churchill Downs, Kentucky Derby, they're a partner. Coinbase,
Twin Spires Casinos, yep, Coinbase.
Yep. So I mean, it's not something small. Of course, doesn't guarantee, but it fits all those things that I'm looking for. I'm looking for big partners, mechanics at work, and even though VeVe drives me nuts sometimes, they're at least trying. I think they're struggling because there's some other things going on that are not great, but it still has a lot of what I like, and I'm looking for that in other projects. And so, while I wait for VeVe to just do nothing right now, I'm going to go over to PFL and I'm going to make some money. And again, I lost my race this morning, but Mo has me on a path that hopefully I will start winning. I know how to look at the traits and races and how to figure it out. It's a little overwhelming when you look at it, but when you sit down and how to do everything, it's really not that hard.
You also have a horrible teacher.
No, I don't know about
that guy has zero patience and so much attitude. I don't know how the fuck you deal with it. But
oh wow, look at this Gainster! You just bought one. Wow.
Might have got the free trainer.
Oh, okay. For a filly though, they have a trainer filly.
Yeah, listen, I'm not saying that they are or they aren't, Gus. I'm just saying that they are a partner and a backer of Photo Finish. So, just makes sense. But as Ian says, when the time is right, the time will be right.
Right. You kind of want things to be perfect. But I think the reason I said they were able to course correct, because there was going to be kind of a cliff in May or at the end of April. And they course corrected. I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about the crown situation there, Mo, but they were able to make it so things just didn't stop in May and keep things going to keep people excited. And as more people get in, then of course it's going to be harder for yourself to get in, but that adds the value, right? If you have a filly and you've got a way more amount of people in there, now you're producing horses that are going to be worth even more. And right now they're at $2,400 pretty much at the low end. So you want to explain what actually happened? Here, I'm going to reload this.
Yeah, so the original plan was to, again, reward the new players, entice people to come in. It was like, hey, come in here, we'll drop crown stimulus, we'll sprinkle them on the races. And then, at the time, and I guess really up until the past month, it was always kind of like, all right, getting some crown back.
Right.
It was kind of like that scene from, you ever see Whole 9 Yards?
Oh, of course. I love that movie.
You know that scene where Bruce Willis and Matthew Perry in the, wow, it's such a sad pairing now that I think about it.
I know.
It's when they're talking about it. It's like, yeah, I took some jobs, I did some things, I was making a couple bucks, But they had to do that. They were throwing you a little bit of crown. It was like, it was like 2-3 cents. You were like, I made like $1 or whatever, whoop-de-doo. But, dude, once like the crown boom hit, when all like the major publications and that Solana conference happened, and we started showing up on charts, right?
Oh yeah.
Just price went fucking crazy. So it was like last month, especially, it's like everyone's just racing. It's like, just sprinkling crown on us and watching the value go up. But it was all, the original plan was for the year, but we're coming up on a year in May,
Right.
So do we really just want to stop everybody cold turkey? Actually, it would have been like a fucking Ray Charles, the Ray movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be laying in bed, like just sweating, scratching. I'd be like, I need my crown fixed, baby. I need my crown fixed. So they didn't want to just cut people off cold turkey. So they went to like a tailing, right? The tail off method, which is basically we have like a 25% drop off next season.
Right.
And then moving forward, we're going to have like 10% of the overall
Purse,
Crown,
yeah,
yeah, 10% of the overall crown in the treasury wallet will then
Right.
be used on a monthly basis. So with that metric, we should be sliding, roughly a few percent here, I guess, on a month, every month going down.
Right.
Which, with the tail off now, I think it brings us like over like fucking 4 years, 3 years in. So it's, it'll last for a while. But here's the kicker. Not all, but like 15% or whatever goes back into from the marketplace sales, from the wagering and all this shit. That also gets redirected back into the treasury, which, resupplies the crown in there to go back and dump it in for us, right?
Right.
So all of that stuff is coming back in. If it keeps going up, it's just 10%. So we might actually see like a season, 2 seasons from now, if photo finish got hotter, where they tell us, oh, you're going to make 10% less next month. However, once the season starts, you know what I'm saying, and crown flies up 10%.
Right. They've allocated it. So now you could win big if it hit, $1.20. Now, of course, it can always go. It can go back. By the way, Scar, good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, if you're not passionate about it, like
it's hard. And I'm not here to convince you.
Yeah. Like for me, I certainly don't have the passion that Mo has. That's exactly right. Like I don't have as much passion, but as I'm learning,
I love horses though.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I do love money. Everybody loves money.
Everyone loves money, but you actually you love.
But I got in it for the passion and the love of horses, and people saw that, and that's why people backed me and did what they did for me, and now we're unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, so for me, like I'm getting more interested. I'm also interacting with Shelby Cobra with this, so I have my wife involved. So for me, that's kind of a big part that we're all, I'm able to. Do this. Like if I do VeVe stuff and I'm doing videos, I'm getting in trouble. With this, I could do horses with her. We can pick stuff together. We kind of know, you're not guaranteed anything with any of this. But right now with the way Crown is, you might lose a little on a race. You might even make money on a race that you should win, but you lost and it was a free race. So, I mean, it's interesting. I can learn what I'm doing and not lose a lot or even make money losing. So, I like that part, and that's what we were talking about. Instead of just the cliff where it just stopped in May, it's going to continue on. I don't know how long that is, but we should.
Well, like
see.
I said, right now, I mean, I think the graph was showing up to like season 40 or something like that. I mean,
oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. So, but again, it could go on indefinitely as long as people are playing the game and people are buying horses and people aren't putting them in 40K claimers. And like I said, you'll see the collapse. Or even, I wouldn't say collapse, but you'll see the peak of photo finish, again, a mile away, right?
Right.
The first thing you'll notice is you'll see, like, oh, the claimers are filling up now really quick at 60K. Oh, there's, like, A+ is not getting claimed in a 60K? Right. That's weird. Now, again, if they're the oldest age of the horses, right? Like, we don't have 8-year-old horses right now because that's the last year they can race, last season.
Right.
The oldest we have right now is 5. So you have your 2, 3, 4, 5, right? But there will become a time now in the next 3 seasons where we're going to have, for the first time ever, a rolling ecosystem of 2-year-olds to 8-year-olds. We've yet to have that.
Right. But then, of course, they will have special races just for those 8-year-olds, won't they?
Well, that's where handicaps and stuff like that tend to come in. It just kind of like levels the playing field more.
Right.
But then some horses, don't like to handle weight, and they just don't like certain types of races. We've talked about that. So, it's going to be interesting. Real quick, Gangster, any questions, reach out to me on Twitter. Join the PFL Discord. There's tons of good help in there, but if you ever have questions about getting horses, want to get something through me, definitely hit me up. I'll take care of you. Yeah,
I mean, and Mo has helped me out. And again, tune into the F and Tripod show. We'll be more consistent here once we get things together. It's just something that's been.
What's Derby week? I mean,
it's hard.
When it's Derby week, just the fact that I'm here right now is actually
crazy,
like mind blowing to me.
Right. But we're gonna have more to come here. Obviously, we got Christmas coming up, so but come the new year, we'll be doing way more. Like I said, it's not going to be just photo finish live. We're going to try to do some of the funny stuff and the fun stuff we wanted to do, but we're also going to take deep dives and all of that stuff. So, maybe you'll be interested. Maybe you can learn how to do this, learn how to make some crown, or whatever, place picks. It should be fun. Like I said, especially if you can get your significant other doing it. And right now it is very expensive, but you might be able to get a foal next week. That of course you have to wait. If you're getting a filly, you got to wait 3 months, right, to retire it to breed. So you got to keep that in mind. But you might get a better price.
Yeah, so if you buy a filly today or next Monday, you'll be racing it in 2 months,
right?
And you'll have your first, ROI basically. First kickback, 4 months. So born at 0, 1 month goes by, 2 months go by, you race it. The third month goes in, you retire it, breed it,
right.
And then on the fourth month, that baby will pop out. So, it's crazy because, like I said, even holding horses, right? Like I sell my horses on day one just because I'm like, well, what if, and I live with that in the back of my head. But man, like if you just hold horses, it's like holding like a bottle like Dom Perignon or some shit from like 1960. I don't know what's a good year, but it's crazy, man. Like you just hold horses and they like mature, like bonds and shit.
Right.
Like, I could sell it today for 400, like within seconds. You know what I'm saying? Or you hold on to it for a season, people see it turn 1, and then you put it on the market for a 50% markup, and people will still insta-buy. It's like, oh, I don't want to wait an extra month, So
right, because you want to
It's
start.
kind of wild to see
right.
how like it all plays out. Because if you're smart, you can really, really make some money. I mean, I can't. I'm nauseous thinking about the amount of money I've left on the table.
Yeah, but you know what? I can say the same thing but don't worry about that. You got to move. Today is today, right? And you're doing great, right? You're doing really well. And even I'm going to do well. I won't come close to what you're doing, but it doesn't matter. It's still
I'm gonna throw you in a well.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting ride over the next couple months. Obviously next week, I think, and you don't agree with me probably, I think there'll maybe be a little pullback just because of this 25% drop when people realize that on the crown kind of gifting, all that stuff. But I think really soon, and like Mo was telling me, he's run the numbers, you can still do incredibly well with that drop. And then after that, it's only 10%. So you're not even going to feel it as much after that. So, and when I ran the numbers, just with the races that I've been looking at and doing, you're still coming out ahead. You're still coming out ahead. So
yeah, I think even with the 25% drop off, if Crandon has the month that he had last month,
right?
Because last month, my girl was telling her friends at work, and she was like, yeah, I have a horse my boyfriend has a horse that made more money than all of us teaching 40 hours a fucking week.
It's crazy.
In 1 month. So even at a 25% cut, it still would have happened. So
right.
That's the type of shit that's going on,
Yeah. I mean, I know I resisted this for a while. It wasn't that I got in with the fillies, right? Like that was easy. I like the breeding.
You didn't resist it. You just wanted minimal exposure.
That was absolutely.
You felt like having the joyride exposure with Walt and everybody for a while was enough. And then we took it over, so you definitely felt like it was enough at 50-50. And then we got Cobra Strike, who was going to be a really good filly.
Right.
So I understand. You're like, oh, if it fails or whatever, I got 2 fillies to make some money on. That's how my other boy sees it.
Right. But now I'm diving in a little bit more. I'm taking a little bit more of a risk, or a lot of risk. But I think it's going to pay off. Again, all of this stuff has risks. I know Mo has done a lot of work to kind of, see the market, do his technical analysis, and he sees good things. He's done very well with it. Again, you're never guaranteed anything, but this is pretty much you can join a race and make money and lose. That's crazy.
Pretty much.
That is true. That's I mean, I had to see it to believe it. I had to feel it. And it was true. And even the race I lost this morning, I mean, I didn't make a killing. I think I made like $1, but the race, I didn't have to pay for the race. So
but you got some data. You know what I'm saying? You got
I got some data.
You got some
That's
data.
exactly
You know what I'm saying? Any that's what it boils down to. And I keep telling people, like, all right, cool, all right, I took a third. And as a matter of fact, I was muted at the beginning of the show. You probably saw my mouth moving. So my uncle had tabbed. He'd come in. And, dude, like I said, this is like the plan, bro. This is the plan that I got him on, and he's fucking crushing it, dude.
Right.
He's like, all right, find the best possible races. You know what I'm saying? And like anything that you don't have to try to win the race. You just want to make sure you're going to be competitive, right? Like,
Right.
do you sit around and wait 3 days for the perfect 7 furlong race, or do you just join an 8 furlong race because you'll probably take the lead and then maybe try to hang on if you get beat at the wire, or someone passes you, or 2 guys pass you.
Right.
And then like Uncle took a third this morning. I think he took a third, he said. But it was a pretty expensive race to get into, man. So at the end of the day, that would probably made a good chunk of change. And if you just sit on that and then let Crown go up, that good day could turn into like a, maybe even like a $500, $600 day sometimes if you just let it accrue, over time with the Crown. So I don't know. And of course on cue, what are you guys dumping Crown while I'm talking? Jesus.
What is it now?
No, I mean actually this has been the resistance at the top.
Like it hits that top, that 107.
Like 107. Yeah.
So I mean,
we have broken through it very, very quickly, but
it's just
you have to get
testing,
retrace
right?
here. This is just too much. This is just too much.
But even honestly, I was running numbers at 78 cents. Like I was being conservative and
Still
running
break
numbers,
even.
and it still was not. It was still working, and knowing that that's kind of the, that's kind of where it sits at, right? And then it bounces off of that. So I felt comfortable, and even the first race I chose, I probably could have done better. I took a bird in the hand and, I made 14 gems. Now today it's probably, up a lot more. I'm sorry, I said gems. I made $14.10.
Don't you dare Vivify.
Right.
Fucking Viaville.
I know, but because that's all I usually do. That's what just fucking happened. But anyways, guys, we're talking Photo Finish Live. Just real quick, if you are sniping, I'm going to help you guys out. Let me give you the common is at 220. This is the Sentry number 1. Uncommon is at 2. The rare is at 750 and then 820. So it's not selling. 14 on the ultra rare, and the secret rare is at 65. That was kind of my top round. So it's 65, 70, 73, then 90. So who knows? There's not going to be many sold. There's only 10 on the market. So that's total sold here. I guess I can give you that too.
Can I share this?
Oh my Lord. Yeah, it's 550 basically. Only 550 sold. So there you go, guys. This was not a good comic. So but the chat, you could have learned that from the chat in the poll, and we ended up with 57 votes, which is actually really good. 33% went for it, which is pretty much the number the whole time. So go ahead, Mo. Did you want me to pull up your screen or no? I don't have to. No, I don't have to. I'll keep mine up if you want.
Yeah, you can pull it up. Yeah, if you could just show if you want to show my caveman hieroglyphics.
All right, let's go do it. Yeah, guys, you'll be confused, but it's all good.
It's so easy, man. It's just so easy to call, though. Like, just multiple trends cannot coexist. It's just one has to fucking take over. But, man, that squeeze yesterday was pretty funny. That's why I think we did this on stream. I was like, there's no shot it rides this way up, but it usually never does. But, dude, this ride has been insane. I'm probably if anybody does TA, I'm probably triggering the hell out of everybody because I normally use Trading View, but Crown isn't on Trading View. So on Trading View, all my shit disappears depending on the time frame I'm looking at.
Okay.
I can't actually save that on here, so I'm just stuck with looking at everything from every time frame that I chart at once, and it's a little overwhelming. But basically, it's, we're gonna interesting time coming up, man. Today, time is that? It's like 3, 4 o'clock. So
you think it's gonna test?
About 2. It's gonna probably try to test it again. Because you got to remember, we're in staking season. We're not
right.
Photo Finish consistently has. I'll just remove the chicken scratch for a second.
Right.
But
yeah, if you understand, this is a big thing, guys and gals. If you can understand, so a lot of people might be even trading Crown and don't even understand what's going on, why something might happen. So if you listen, go on the Discord, listen to Mo, what's happening that week. And where other people might not know, then there might be a reason why it goes up or it goes down. And so if you learn that, you can play that.
Yeah, like right here, obviously you have the big spike here or whatever. But so you'll be like, all right, cool, season. As you go see, like, all right, season's winding down. Okay, cool. It's a week before the new season. People want to get Crown at a cheaper price. Take it on the track. Boom, it goes up. 3 days, 4 days into the new season, people are like, oh, I already got all the Crown I need. Now I'm just making it racing, so now I'm going to sell some off. Blah, 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 blah. People are like, oh, that's too cheap, so we're going to pump the price back up. And then we ride it down, and then we get to the end of the new season, and then we start coming back up. It's the same thing every freaking month. So as long as you just understand that, Now, again, we had some unnatural movement from the Solana. Now we're kind of like tied to Solana's movement a little bit, which I don't really know if I like. But,
Right. Makes it harder to predict, yeah.
as long as Solana's doing okay, which it is right now, and PFL continues to kill it, I mean, that's just beneficial for us. But it does mean I have to track some other sentiment too. I'm not just tracking, PFL sentiment anymore. So, because that's, I'm a huge fan of Paul Barron in that regard. Like, numbers are great, and they support a lot of, theories and whatever, but man, sentiment's huge, just the vibes.
Right.
And to me, that's what I'm always looking for. So, but yeah, anyway, Brown right now is just a nice play. I've been playing it for a while, obviously. Yeah, like I said, I've been holding basically since back here at
3 cents or 4 cents.
Yeah, it's like 3 cents.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that long ago. It really wasn't that long ago. So
nope. I mean, it was in the summer, man, early summer.
Yeah. So I mean, this is the thing. Again, there's always risks. This is not financial advice, but Mo spends all day long doing this, so he's able to do well. And Tucson saying horse racing ruins lives. It can. Any of this stuff. I mean, you could say VeVe is ruined
Whatever
lives.
you do ruin lives, Joey. Whatever forces you to be a fucking loser who sits in chats running their fucking gills. Nobody cares, Joey. Nobody fucking cares, brother.
I mean, if you think about it,
please.
The ruining lives definitely could be VeVe or any of these projects where people got in at the top and then got screwed because of scammers and money launderers and all that stuff. So yeah, but so any of this stuff can ruin lives. The key is don't spend more than you can afford to lose. Do your research. The more research you do, there is luck involved.
Well, I don't even know if Joey's leaning into that. I think they're leaning in more to the, like real horse racing downside. Because listen, there is some downside to real life horse racing. I mean, don't get it twisted, right? I mean, there is some absolute animal cruelty and stuff. But in my personal opinion, that's why I think photo finish could flourish even more. You know what I'm saying? If people see that, hey, we can take away some of the humane stuff and slide it over to a digital realm. But yeah.
I've said that before, and I got in trouble with you. But I was doing that on an official stream, I think.
Do you see the difference of why that would be a problem?
Oh, I do. Nobody cares about my show. Or I should say our show.
Well, PFL doesn't care about your show, and Churchill doesn't care about your show, but they watch me. They watch our shit that we send them every fucking day, so
right.
Big difference.
It is big. I'm just fucking around. But yeah, so all right, so Jay wants to know where you can buy Crown.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you, Joey. Appreciate you being here. You can buy Crown on there's Jupiter, Solana Markets, Jupiter, what's the other one? Just use Jupiter, I guess, yeah. You should be using Jupiter. Oh my god, that freaking airdrop, dude, I cannot wait.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah, like I said, beyond Crown, I'm probably not going to get much into crypto. I'm already like, are they going to?
The beauty.
Are they ever?
To get the Crown converted to USDC, you have to. It automatically uses Jupiter for the swap when you swap it. So all the shit that I've been swapping since fucking April is all go through Jupiter. And they were like, yeah, we're going to hit you with this airdrop. I was like, wait, what?
Right, just free stuff for using them. I don't know. I'm just like...
It was trading at like 80-something cents. I don't know what it's down to now. But it's like pre-trade or something.
If I ever want to cash out, but, if I'm in this, for the long haul, now, of course, if I see something that's, I need to get out, I could do it. But for me, I feel like I only want to, I don't want to pay income. I'll pay capital gains. I'm going to have to hold on to this almost for a year and a half before I can even start cashing out where it'd be worth it. So, yeah, I'm looking at this for the long haul. Just keep it in there. But, obviously if something happens, I think it's going to go down. Then I can always get rid of it and buy my position, on the downturn. So,
yeah, but again, with photo finish, right? It's like the synergy of the racing, the horse prices, and the Crown, right? one of them will always dip first. There will always be some sort of like smoke signal to be like, hey, we got to
Right.
really, so if you're a big crown investor, you want to pay real close attention to the claiming races. Like, where are these levels filling up? Where are people valuing the horses? Where are they buying them up without even thinking? And being
Right.
like, oh, 60K crowns, that's a steal. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause there are people doing that,
It's crazy.
So
I
when
mean,
that stops happening, pay attention to that price,
right.
And then if you notice that it slides again, and like, oh shit, now 40K claimers are filling up, and it's actually got like 3-year-olds in it, I'd probably be unloading a lot of my horses at that point, thinking that we could be seeing a shake up
Like
in
a dip.
prices.
Yeah.
And I probably would, unload maybe 25% of my crown allocation,
But that's the thing. If you pay close attention, you can figure these things out. But
And I also have a lot
it
of
is a
crown that
lot of
comes
work.
from PFPs, because
Right.
the
You're telling
PFPs
me.
are the crown emissions for 2 years. So the 20 PFPs that I have, they emit, a certain amount every day. I think it chalks up to be like 179 crown a day or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's what you showed me. You want to tell them what PFPs do as far as the breeding reports and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, the PFPs, that's what the horses came from. But yeah, you can stake them away on the tracks. You stake them away rather on the website. And so only 85% of them are staked too, which again you got to think about. Because you stake them here, and like I said, you'll come here and then you'll claim your emissions. I'm not going to do it on
Right.
stream.
Right.
But that's something to keep in mind, right? So if all of our money for the stimulus is coming from the Crown Treasury wallet, it's also where this PFP staking crown lives.
Right.
We have a lot of unclaimed crown, a lot. Which means that this crown will, because they can't go back. You can't unring a bell. If you didn't stake your PFP since day one,
Right.
you've now lost out on that emission. There is no like
Oh,
going
really?
claiming
You can't
it later.
get in? Oh,
No,
okay.
that's not how staking works. Have you know what I'm saying? If you
No, but I
stake
thought
something-
you could buy. Yeah, I understand that, but I thought like you could get in at a different time.
No, you can get in, but you only get emissions from when you stake it.
Right. No,
So
right.
So if you get 2 years of emissions on a PFP and you buy it 1 year in,
Right.
and it wasn't staked, that 1 year of crown is now in the Treasury wallet. It ain't moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no going back. Like, hey, can I get that crown? No, that's not how it works. You have to be there. You have to pay attention. You have to, stake it away, and then get your emissions. But so that 15%, I forgot exactly what's in that Treasury wallet. I spend way too much time calling races and going places, but that's a lot. It's a lot of money. That much I know. So
Right.
that could probably fund the entire season for like 6 months, I think. So, just something to think about. But that's the PFP side of it. And obviously you get your breeding, and there's just so much, man. Just if you guys got
Yeah, I mean
questions,
that's a lot of
hit me up,
you guys have
join the
questions
Discord.
for sure. I'm trying to think here. I wanted to offline talk to you about a few things, Mo. I don't know how much time you have, but like maybe we should head off here either soon or in 6 minutes. I don't know how you feel. Jupiter
Yeah,
is DEX at Mo. Is that correct?
Jupiter
is-
Dex? I have no clue. Yeah, I would just go to the website, go to Crown, and it should tell you on here where to go. Oh, staking rewards is 125 million.
Okay.
25 million crown.
Wow.
Total supply is 250 million crown.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, that's a lot less than I've been telling people. Shit.
Well, I feel like on that
I
number,
said like 5 billion.
I feel
I was way off.
Yeah, I saw that the other day, and to me, there's certain numbers I don't think can happen that you've talked about, but I feel like $2, not financial advice, but that's possible. That's not like an insane, market cap, right? Like we're not talking about trillions of dollars, on like if you had SHIB and you said, oh, if it hits $1, it's going to be worth $100 trillion. There's not that much value in the whole world. This is actually possible. And I don't think you need that many people for this to do well. He's saying decentralized exchange.
Yeah, I don't listen.
Yeah.
This is what I do. I use a Phantom wallet for Solana. I send Crown to Phantom wallet, and in the Phantom wallet, you just go to swap. That's all I do. And I go bing, bang, boom, and I swap it from Crown to USDC, and then I go buy Phillies.
Right.
Quickly as possible. So on this page, so you got race season entry fees, right? This is all the entry fees that we have all paid collectively
Right.
for racing this season. 27 million Derby. So if I took that and divided it by 80, because it's 80 Derby for $1.
It's 0.025, 0.0125 also. You could do that too. Multiply it by that, but yeah.
Sure. And it's $341,000 has been spent on racing.
Right.
Crazy.
It's big, and I think it's going to get bigger. There's a lot of resistance. I think people might say, oh, I don't want to do horse racing. I think if you take a look at it, especially if you do get a little, a downturn next week, it might be your opportunity to just, maybe hop in, or maybe even put together a syndicate yourself, put some people together and buy a horse to.
No, don't do that. Please, for the love of God, stop with the syndicates, people. If they're giving away fucking crowns, for the love of God, just, if you have the money, go fucking buy a horse and start racing, please.
I've got people who don't have the money, who don't have $800.
But then they should just go get a job.
Well, that might be true too, but they might do this for fun. Like, we want people to enjoy this in their after hours. But yes, if you want,
they're gonna sit in the watch. They're not gonna just sit in there and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if it's just like, oh, I want to watch a horse run, then I don't know, go pick a horse and watch it run anywhere. But I don't know, man. Like, this is just not like. And that's one thing I realized. Like, oh, we'll do like an educational syndicate, and I'm like, well, there's so many ways for everybody's just profit. You just gotta go spend money. Like, just
right.
Everybody, especially right now. Like, it made no sense. Even with losing horses, like even breaking even, wasn't even enough for some of these horses. I'm just saying, like,
right.
Drop Zone, I love Drop Zone. Thankfully, he still runs. But I mean, that's why I'm not gonna add any more horses. We'll wrap that up. We'll get Drop Zone. We'll shut him down eventually, breed him out. But if anybody enjoyed the educational syndicate, just go buy horses. A lot of you guys have already hit me up.
Yep.
If you're interested in more horses, just let me know. Obviously, in the syndicate, you do get at least a 33% discount, depending on the type of horse. So,
yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested, definitely contact Mo. I think we're going to head out here soon. I do appreciate everyone coming here. I will be on. Actually, let me share this tab and put this in here. All right, so I will probably stream this, and then of course we have the James Bond. I don't know if I'll be streaming that, so I'll stream this comic. I'm definitely doing the Jedi. Vault might be doing it, so I'm not going to stream on the weekends, but I'll stream during the week. So if he's on, I'll be on. But please go to him if you normally watch him. But if you want to hang out here, I'll be here. Yeah, so there's that. And then I will tweet out, and Mo will tweet out when we're going to do our next Evan Tripod, probably skipping this week because it is a big week with the Churchill Downs. You might want to check it out. Any last
it's just
words?
normal content. I mean, After Dark on Tuesday with Doughboy. I do After Dark on Friday nights. I mean, other than that, I don't really do much on Derby week. So,
Okay.
And
fair enough.
Leading into Foals Day, I guess we can announce. Oh, I hope you'll be there. But yeah, I mean, Foals Day, man. I plan on being live at like 9:45 a.m. Eastern. So when these horses pop out at 10 a.m., I will be revealing them live on stream. I know Mike will be there. I was assuming you'd be there because it's
a big
morning.
Yeah.
Not an evening time. I don't have to get the approval from Cobra.
No, I don't need approval for that. As long as there's not we'll see if there's a huge drop, but I might make it short, or we'll figure it out.
If you skip Foals Day for a fucking comic, I swear we're done. I swear we're fucking done. I will publicly fucking rinse your ass, dude. Holy shit! What is wrong with you?
If it was AF-15 or Captain America.
Yeah, if it's Captain America #1, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna hang out with you and we're gonna go for it together.
Okay, all right,
but if you do that shit for fucking suck my ass number 4072,
yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited, dude. I'm excited because I'm gonna find out too what's gonna happen. So I agree.
Damn right.
So all right, so we got that, guys. So
why do you
Thursday,
get my blood pressure up freaking till early in the morning?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll help you get it down here in a second. All right, guys. So appreciate you, everyone, dropping by. See you on Thursday. See you on Friday. And go check out Vault this weekend. He's going to be streaming all the drops this weekend. And then, of course, he might be streaming Friday. He said he might be. So again, if you normally watch Vault, please go over there. I don't want to, but like during the week, I'm going to stream. I'm not going to do the weekend. So you won't offend me. I don't care if my numbers are lower. If you normally go over there, or at least say hi over on my channel, whatever you want to do. But I appreciate it, everyone. You got me over 150,000 subscribers. I don't know what that means, but
Good job, chat.
It's good to be there, I guess. It's good to see everyone, and I will see you Thursday. And Mo, I'm going to see you right when we end this. So, guys, good seeing you.
All right.
All right.
Later, chat.
Peace.
Bye, horses.
Yep.